everyone. Welcome to the Blue Podcast Network. This is Football Pointless.
Yeah!
That was far too long. Just for anyone that doesn't know how Pointless works, our lovely contestants have to try and get the answer correct, but the least picked by the people that we asked in public. We definitely asked people for these questions. So the teams are Roddy and Lloyd, Rhys and Henry, and Ethan and Matt.
Yes.
Each contestant will answer 3 questions, and the team with the combined most points at the end will be out. Each round of contestants will have a bit of time to think about the answer, and I will be playing from my phone because we're really high quality, this sound. No pressure. Then at the end of that time, I'll ask each of them to answer their questions, and they give me their answers. So, to start with, you guys ready in the front?
Yeah.
You feeling confident?
I don't know yet. Find out.
Yeah, we'll see.
First question is, name any player that has scored a goal in an EFL Cup final since 2019. Can I get your answer, please, Ronnie? Quickly.
Delict.
Rhys.
Diogo Jota.
And Matt.
Can't think of one. I'm going to have to go like Dan Burn.
The answer is incorrect. That is 100 points for Ronnie and Lloyd. Sorry, guys.
Look at Lloyd. Look how fuming he is. Look at that. Look at that.
Good start for you boys.
Rhys said...
Oh, fucking good one just came to me now.
I've got a good one as well. That came
Oh.
Rhys said Diogo Jota, and the answer is incorrect. So that's 100 points.
Okay.
Oh, well, I've
It
instantly done best
It
there.
could be worse, but now.
It's a mouthful, not a sprint.
Happy days. Unbelievable.
And finally, Matthew went with Dan Burn, and the answer is correct, but it is 95 points.
That's fine. We're winning by 5 points.
The answers you guys could have come up with were Alexander Isak with 99 points, Dan Burn with 95 points, Federico Chiesa with 91 points, VVD with 86 points, Marcus Rashford with 57, Sergio Aguero for 35, Laporte for 16, Rodri for 8, Casemiro for 5 points, and can anyone guess the pointless answer?
Did you say Casemiro?
So Casemiro for 5 points.
I don't know.
I feel like it's a City player now.
Mbwana Samata had pointless.
Aston Villa.
Just on the tip of my tongue, that one.
Yeah.
He went from scoring in a Wembley Cup final to being the ultimate pointless answer. He peaked harder than a crypto coin in 2021. So the scores on the doors, that's a great one, thank you, kid. So the scores on the doors at the moment are...
We've got Ronnie and Lloyd on 100.
Yep.
We got Rhys and Henry on 100. And the only person with a correct answer, Matt and Ethan, on 95.
Come on.
Highest scoring first round in history.
Yeah.
We created this.
Oh, that was a great one, thank you, Kian. So the next question with our lovely esteemed panel that has changed
turn.
around in post because we have editors. Can you guys name any club that Jose Mourinho, or Jose for the Portuguese, has managed?
There's no way you have to think about this.
Alrighty, so Lloydius Maximus, can I please get the first answer?
Porto.
Oh,
That's what
Henry.
I'm going to go for. Hang on, let me think what's going
No,
to be
straight answer, please, right now.
United.
Spurs.
Okay, so Lloyd went with Porto first. It is correct.
Happy days.
What a tune. It's like your dad at a club.
And that is 53 points.
I knew that was the best one.
Stole my answer. What a joke.
Like that.
That is the best score so far, so well done.
Happy days.
Henry
Hello.
went with Manchester United. And it is correct.
Surely that's got to be like 99.
It is 75 points.
You know what? I'll
wow.
take that. You took the best one.
If
straight
Spurs
away.
is lower, that is a joke.
And Ethan went with Tottenham Hotspur. That is correct answer.
It's better not be higher than United.
Oh my god.
It is 48 points.
Oh my god.
So Tottenham's less than Porto.
Tottenham was less
Really?
than Porto.
Is soccer egg an account?
No.
Oh.
That would have been a good
Tottenham
shot.
would have been my answer.
So 96 people said Chelsea, proving that no matter how many clubs Mourinho manages, he'll always be known for parking the bus in West London and still only conceding 15 goals in a single season. So,
I wonder what bit he added to that.
and the rest of the answers that you guys could have said, as I said, Chelsea with 96 points, Real Madrid with 84, United was obviously with 75, Fenerbahce with 69,
Oh, yeah.
Inter Milan with 60, Porto obviously with 53, Spurs with 48, Roma with 21, Benfica with 2,
Inter.
and the pointless answer would have been, I'm going to butcher this, Unión de Lerida.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That-
He
right.
managed
That
Benfica.
one. That one.
When did he manage Benfica?
Did he not do? Did he not?
I didn't
do
know that
Inter?
either.
Did he not do
Thanks,
Inter?
Was his
Yeah,
first job.
where's Inter?
Inter was 60.
Oh, fair.
Solid.
And the scores on the doors after that round, please. Liam.
Ronnie and Lloyd, 153.
That's
Right.
Easy bit of maths there.
Rhys and Henry, 175. And we've got Matt and Ethan on 143.
Woo! So after an interesting second round, some might say an easy second round, as you obviously got all the answers, but not the best points. We are now on to question 3. Name any English player to play in the Bundesliga since 2022. No conferring, please, Henry.
I was wishing him good luck.
Surely that's got that point.
That will be an extra 15 points, please, for
Oh,
Henry's team.
no, I just said good luck.
Sorry about that. So, Rhys, can I have your first answer, please?
Can you repeat the question?
Name any English player to play in the Bundesliga since 2022.
Okay.
3, 2. You answer in this time.
James Sancho.
Okay. Matt.
Jamie Gittins.
Okay. And Ronnie.
I'm going to take a punt. Rhys Oxford.
Yeah.
So, Rhys went with Jadon Sancho. It is correct. But it is 81 points.
I thought it was being hard, to be fair.
Next, Matt went with Jamie Gittins. It is correct. Soon to be Chelsea player. But it is 70 points.
Is it? Oh, I thought it'd be lower.
I know. Well, no, Sancho was 81.
Yeah, it's lower. It's lower.
And the answer is correct for Ronnie with Rhys Oxford. And I might be still here for a little while. It's 2 points. All right, so the answer you could have had is obviously Harry Kane with 99 points. Jude Bellingham with 87. Obviously, you said Sanch. We said Gittins. Eric Dyer with 61. Callum Hudson-Odoi with 56. Chukwuemeka for 45. Omar Richards for 42. Lee Butchanan for 19. John Joe Kenny for 9 points. And then the pointless answers would have been Oladapo Olafayan. Pointless. Jordi Ossi Tutu. You've really helped me here, Kian, with these great names. And then Clinton Mola. All pointless. Rhys Oxford moved to Augsburg and quietly became one of the Bundesliga's most consistent defenders, proving not every English export needs to come with hype and a documentary.
Was Jeffrey Tanganga not on loan in Bundesliga?
And
Might have been before.
Would
Might
Joe
have been
Joe
before
Bellingham
2022, though.
would Joe
Oh,
Bellingham
maybe.
be counted? Because he's
he hasn't
technically
played.
plays. Yeah, but
He's not played yet. He's not
No,
played a
he's
game,
not.
has he?
glad I
Liam!
didn't say that.
What is the scores on the doors at the moment? Obviously, there might be some changing here.
Yes, there is. So, Ronnie and Lloyd, 155.
Yeah, man.
Rhys and Henry did get an additional 15 points for breaking the
I'm
rules.
fuming about.
So they're on 271.
Oh, that's not a clap.
Matt and Ethan, 213.
Ooh.
All right.
Fuck's sake.
Well done.
Well done, guys. Thank you very much for a great round again. Next up, after an interesting few rounds and a big change in the scorelines, we have question 4. Name any player that scored in the Champions League semi-final between Inter Milan and Barcelona. Both legs. Can I get a answer, please, Henry?
Alejandro Balde.
Ethan?
I'm gonna go Turam.
And Lloyd.
Acerbi.
Okay.
I think he scored.
Interesting answers. So, Henry, what do you think?
But Alejandro Balde.
Baldy.
Think he scored.
I think you're bald.
So, Henry went with Baldy. And the answer is not correct.
Ah!
Oh.
Fuck.
So that's
I'd
100
take
points
a risk.
for Henry and Rhys. It has not been a good 2 rounds for you guys.
Can't go on like this, can it?
It can.
It can.
It can.
Next up, you guys said Thuram. Ethan went with Marcus Thuram, and the answer is correct.
Oh my god! Seriously?
53 points!
What the?
No.
Well done!
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's not looking good for Rhys and Henry. And Lloyd went with Acerbi, Francesco Acerbi, and the answer is correct.
Last time I take a risk.
20 points!
Yes!
I'm surprised at that low.
Unreal.
So actually, Francesco Acerbi's goal in this tie made him the oldest Italian to score in a Champions League semi-final. Little fun fact for you guys.
Nice.
Cheers.
Also, Denzel Dumfries scoring in a Champions League semi-final is a reminder that fullbacks in modern football are either failed wingers or undercover strikers. So, the answers that you guys could have given is Denzel Dumfries, 96 points, Lamine Yamal, 88, Rafinha for 86, Lautaro Martinez for 76, obviously Thuram, Ferran Torres for 46, Dani Olmo for 28, bloody hell, there's a lot of goal scorers in this, Acerbi, David Fratesi for 17 points, Chanaloglu for 7 points, Eric Garcia for 3 points, and the only pointless answer, can anyone guess?
Was he the own goal?
It was the own goal. It was Jan Sommer. Cool. And the scores on the doors, Liam.
Right, we're going to do a different order now. Rhys and Henry, 371.
Jump off a cliff.
Matt and Ethan, 266.
We take those.
Yeah.
Now there's a pattern here. We got a 3, 2. And for Ronnie and Lloyd, 175.
Wow. Very good. Dream team right there. Alrighty, so we now have scores in the 300, the 200s, and the 100s, and one team clearly is better, and one team is clearly worse. Next up is question 5. Name any team that Jesse Lingard has played for.
Oh.
Can I get an answer, please, Matthew?
Confident on this one. Leicester.
Can I get an answer, please, Ronnie?
I can't think of the South Korean team. Let's just play it safe and say Forest.
And Rhys?
West Ham.
Ooh, okay. Some interesting answers here. So, Matthew said Leicester City. It is correct.
Hang on, it's not all the way, is it?
That is pointless!
Yes! Get in! I mean, I'm lucky I'm a fan, so I know that. I would have no
0
clue
points.
otherwise.
That is 0 points.
This is what he does. This is what he does.
Very, very well done, Matthew. First pointless answer of the
You
game.
can thank Kian for writing that question, because
Next up,
I had a point. As well.
we had Ronnie with Forest. It is correct. But it is a lot of points. It is 78 points. Worst
fine.
one for a while for you guys.
More money in that.
And then you guys said West Ham. Cool. Next, Rhys said West Ham. Is it correct? It is.
That's correct.
But it is a lot of points. It is 70 points.
that's a good round.
So it's a big round for Matthew and Ethan right there. So, Jesse Lingard's career has included Man United, West Ham, and a viral TikTok presence, making him the only footballer with more goal dances than the actual goals in some seasons. During his West Ham loan, Lingard was directly involved in 13 goals in 16 games. And that's 17 dances. The other answers you guys could have gone with is, of course, Manchester United with 99 points, Seoul with 87, Forest for 78, of course, West Ham for 70, of course, Derby County for 24, Birmingham City for 15, Brighton for
Birmingham?
4, and Matthew, what was the pointless answer?
It was Leicester City.
Very, very, thank you very much.
I had Birmingham.
Liam, let's see the scores on the doors.
Rhys and Henry, 441.
Bloody hell.
Big numbers.
You being in this game's pretty pointless at this point.
Hey, well done.
Well, that's not fair.
Fantastic.
Matt and Ethan, 266.
Nothing's changed there.
Put it back.
Ronnie and Lloyd, 253.
Oh, it's close. It's close.
After the last round, we absolutely, clearly, and obviously know that unfortunately Rhys and Henry can't get to the head-to-head. But they'll play anyway, because why not? So,
Right.
going into the final question, we have a decider for who wins the pointless, but I kind of think this doesn't matter because you're both going through to the head-to-head. Anyway,
Great.
final question is for you guys. Name any country to win the Euros. And that is time. So, I'm going to go in who's winning to last. Lloyd, can I get your first answer, please?
Denmark.
Oh,
Ethan.
I hate you.
oh. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it?
No.
Cambodia.
Okay.
Don't matter, does it? Don't matter, does it?
Portugal, why not?
Lloyd went with Denmark. Is it correct? It is.
You dance, camel.
It's not quite pointless, but it is 15 points.
Yeah, man.
We'll take that.
So, Ethan went with Cambodia. Let me just check the list. Is it correct? It is not correct. No.
What? No.
do that. And last but not least, the losing team, who are absolutely out, even though they got 100 points. Henry went with Portugal. The answer is, of course, correct. Cristiano Ronaldo did win it. But that is 70 points.
I'll take that. That's not too bad for us. Is that your lowest round?
It might be, yeah.
So, a little fun fact for you guys. Denmark's 1992 Euro win is football's best wrong place, right time story. They didn't even qualify. The other answers you guys could have got is Spain for 95, Italy for 83, of course, Portugal, France for 62, Germany for 58, Greece for 37, the Netherlands for 26, Denmark, of course, Soviet Union for 5, and the pointless answer was Czechoslovakia. Scores on the doors, please, Liam.
Rhys and Henry.
Oh,
511.
511.
That was 600.
There was 6 questions. Oh my god!
Get an average on that.
Yeah.
80
Let's listen to the rest of it. I'll do the average. What's 511, right?
Matt and Ethan. 366.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I threw away that answer.
Yeah.
It didn't matter.
265.
Yeah, man.
What's the average for them? Just say 8.
The average for Rhys and Henry is 85.
Give it up. Big round of applause for everyone.
Big applause!
And Henry and Rhys, get out of here!
Happily, with pleasure.
Alrighty, so after a disastrous round for Henry and Rhys, they are out of here. And we are left with Ronnie and Lloyd, who did win the last round, and Ethan and Matthew. So, for the final round, it's first to 3 points, and you get a point if you get the lowest number of points with your answer. There are an option of 5 questions, because obviously if it is 2-2, we'll have to go to the end. So, our first question of the head-to-head and find out which team knows ball is... Name any Japanese player to ever play in the Premier League. You guys can confer. Time. Please give me your answers. We're going to start with Ronnie.
Should we go mine or yours?
Mine, I reckon.
How'd you say it?
Miyachi.
Miyachi.
So, Matthew, what is your answer?
I don't think it's going to be that good, but Shinji Okazaki.
Okie dokie. So, Ronnie went with Ryo Miyachi. The answer is correct.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's not looking good, bro.
We might be here for a little while, guys. That is pointless!
Yeah, man.
Fair enough.
Very well done, Ronnie and Lloyd. Matthew went with Shinji Okazaki. The answer is, of course, correct.
Pretty long, to be fair.
I mean,
It is 17 points.
Oh, it's a good answer.
Good answer, but it's not quite pointless. Round of applause for Ronnie and Lloyd there for the pointless answer. So that leaves Ronnie and Lloyd on 1 point and Matthew and Ethan on 0 points. So the other answers that you guys could have gone with is Endo for 70 points, Kamada for 45, Tomiyasu for 43, Mitoma for 40, Sugawara for 33, Kagawa for 31, Minamino for 29, Yoshida for 27, obviously Okazaki on 17, Nakata for 12, Hashioka for 5, Muto for 5. Next time, can we have easier names for these answers? Inamoto for 1, and the only other pointless answer was Kazuyuki Toda. So Maya Yoshida's Premier League career is the perfect example of if you don't score, just look intimidating. So going into the second round, Lloyd and Ronnie have the lead with a pointless answer, so they do know their stuff. Next question is, name a club that has been relegated from the Premier League in the last 10 years. You guys can confirm, remember? That is time. I now need your answers straight away. Ethan.
Huddersfield.
And Lloyd?
Middlesbrough.
Ethan went with Huddersfield. That is correct. $10 points.
Wow, that is good.
Oh, my.
Okay, that is big. You guys went with
Middlesbrough.
I feel like that might even be.
So, Lloyd went with Middlesbrough. Can he beat 10 points? It is correct. It is pointless!
Behave. Behave.
Well done. Back-to-back pointless.
Come on.
What can you do, Ronnie? And that puts them at pointless game point. They're on 2-0.
Le Remontada.
And the other answers you guys could have gone with, there's quite a few. Southampton, 100 points. Leicester, 100 points. And Ipswich, 100 points, because obviously they just got relegated. Burnley for 90. Sheffield United for 85. Leeds for 80. Watford for 54. Norwich for 48. Sunderland for 40. Aston Villa for 35. Newcastle for 30. Fulham for 29. Swansea for 22. Hull for 20. West Brom for 18. Of course, Huddersfield for 10 points. Cardiff for 4 points. And Middlesbrough, pointless. No,
Cardiff.
Cardiff.
I thought Huddersfield would be less well known.
West Bromwich Albion holds the record for the most Premier League relegations, 5 times since the league's inception. And also, Norwich City's 2019 relegation was notable as they had the worst goal difference ever in a Premier League season at that time. Scores at the moment, please, Liam.
Well, as you just seen, Ronnie and Lloyd are on 2. And I know it's the name of the game, but it's not the right time to be pointless for Matt and Ethan.
Hey.
Happy days.
Switch! So, guys, after that second round, Ronnie can win it right here, right now. So, third question, potentially the last question, is name a shirt manufacturer in the Premier League last season. And unfortunately, it's not Jersey Bird.
I think that's it. I can't think of another one.
That is time.
Yep.
Matthew,
They
I
are
need your
tiny.
answer
think so.
right
I don't
now.
Joma.
And Ronnie?
Macron.
So,
That's good.
to keep themselves in the game of Football Pointless here on the Blue Podcast Network, you went with Joma. And that is incorrect.
I was going to say.
I thought it might be.
So,
You had to go bold.
all that Ronnie has to do here
Yeah.
is get the question right. To win it all, to get all the beans. Don't know what that means.
Me neither.
They went with Macron, and the answer is correct.
Aww.
I'm not going to go through all of it.
Well
I'm not going to go
played.
through all of it.
Wolves? Oh, yeah.
Well
But
played, well played, well
It
played.
was 6 points, so there was only actually one answer that could have beaten it.
Wolves.
That is Sudo at Wolves.
That's it.
Sudo, I've not even heard
So
of them.
Adidas were 19
They recently
points,
changed.
Nike were 82, Puma 71, Umbro 50, Castor 19, Macron 6, and Sudo were pointless. I did a Jersey Bird reference already, so I don't have to do that. Scores on the doors, Liam.
Well, Ronnie and Lloyd, you could say it's a hat trick. It's 3-0.
Yeah, well played, well played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm very pleased.
Woohoo.
So that is it for the Blue Podcast Network Football Pointless this week. If you guys did enjoy this, do make sure you check us out on all of our other shows. We have a show pretty much every day at the moment. It's a bit of a break over summer, But we'll be back next season for even more stuff. And we'll see you guys next week in the next game show. And it'll be something different. Cheers, guys.